I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, out of space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. Oh, better look out!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Haynes. He's going to take off. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Using his feet to buy time. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys, not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's going for the goal line. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but
wide open spaces. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw again. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
The 1st down pass towards the receiver is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. Touchdown, USC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he... The pass, it's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Gonna swing it on second down. This time he's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a man on the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense drags him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Sanders. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fakes to grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
As a defender, you always want the interception. You want the big play. But I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Running free. And he's
shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. It makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Starts to scramble to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's got it! And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Lane. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Forced out of the pocket. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. First play of the drive wants to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback 12. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to...
Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Number 17.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Buys a little extra time. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. He's in open space downfield. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but Depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Corners are going to bail. This quarterback part of their running game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a running room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this quarter. Had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Underwood. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best, he can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking for room, it's Sanders. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. Turning it on! They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unleashes one deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Michigan. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And they did tack on the extra point. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolverines. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air, it's Underwood. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete!
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there. That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
So the coach will spin that wheel of fortune and go for the touchdown on 4th and goal in overtime. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, USC! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.